going to go ahead right now and get to the website so I can log in and show you guys how it works. Perfect. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so today I'm going to talk about a proprietary program that I have here that I've been using with small businesses and also agencies like Vermont Slauson, GLAC, Greater African American Chamber of Commerce, a Latino chamber, and recently we've been talking with the LA Chamber. So this is a program that helps small businesses to become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. And as most of you know, recently with COVID, a lot of these small businesses been applying either for certifications or for the PPP loan, but they were not ready at all because they didn't know where their documents are. So this program helps with that. Now, there are two aspects to it. You've got an assessment process, and then you got a back office. So I'm gonna speak to the assessment first. So here on this page at smallbizpro.net, in the middle of the page, there are three orange buttons. These are assessments. So you've got contract readiness, business readiness, and bank loan readiness. Today, we'll just do an assessment real quickly on contract readiness. So I'll click this button that says contract readiness. And then on the first page, it's just an information gathering page where you put your company's information in order to register. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to pretend I'm one of those small businesses. So you've got the company name, you got your name, you got your email address, your phone number, and then your legal structure. So today I'm just going to select an S Corp, for example. And then for your industry type, we're going to select other because this business is a professional services business. So, and then down below, we select professional services. Now, this last cell right here that says select your referral partner. If they're going through Vermont Slauson or GLAC or whichever, a trade association or a chamber, then this drop down right here will have the acronym or the name of that chamber or trade association. So for today's purposes, we'll select Vermont Slauson, which is VSEDC. So we'll select that. Then we'll hit continue. Now, by selecting this referral partner, what that means is when the small business does this assessment, then a copy of this assessment will be sent to Vermont Slauson so that their business advisor or counselor can see the results of the assessment. And really what it is checking to see, is this company really ready for certification? Are they ready for contracts? Are they ready to do business or obtain a bank loan or a line of credit? So we'll hit continue. Once you hit continue, it takes you to the next page where all the questions are for the assessment. So there are, let's see, there are 35 questions on here, which they can complete real quickly. The first one is, do you have your federal tax ID number? And most of the answers are yes or no. So if they have their federal tax ID, they're going to check yes for that. Do you have your filed article of incorporation? If they're a corporation, they're going to check yes for that. Do you have your business and personal tax return for the last 3 years? Again, if they've been in business for 3 years and beyond, they should have that. Do you have your financial statement, your balance sheet, profit and loss for the last 3 years? Should be a yes for that. Do you have a valid certification, whether it's woman-owned, CBE, DBE, whatever it is? Some of them may have that, some may not. So for this purpose, we're going to assume yes, they do have that. Do they have a business license? Yes. Dun & Bradstreet number. We're going to say yes for that. NAICS code. Do they know the NAICS code for their industry? We'll say yes for that. Capability statement. Do you have one of those? We'll say yes. Over here, we'll say, is your company pre-qualified with any contract providers or primes? Many times, many of these businesses, they don't have that because they don't really care about registering with those businesses. They don't think they can get contracts. So we'll put a no for that. Do you have your first board of directors meeting minutes? And if you notice, a lot of these questions, not only are they geared towards contract readiness and procurement, but they're also geared towards certifications, because these are the same documents they're going to need for their certification. So by them answering positively to these and getting a good score on this will really prepare them to become certified. So if they have the first board of directors meeting minutes, we'll click a yes for that. Do you have your signed board of directors resolution? They should be a yes, but many of these businesses, once they receive their kit after they've registered and get their articles of incorporate, they don't even look at it anymore. So this is a document that needs to be signed, and many times they don't have that. So we'll put a no for that. Do you have your bylaws? That should be a yes if you're a corporation. Do you have your regular board of directors meeting minutes? That should be a yes, even though many of them don't keep their regular board of directors meeting minutes. Number 15 is a tricky one, because as an S Corp, you're supposed to complete this form and submit it to the IRS, because the IRS is the one who determines whether you're an S Corp or not. Many S Corps don't have this form filled out. They don't even know about it. So this is stuff that we guide them as to how to complete. So we'll put a yes on that. Do you have business insurance? Again, some businesses won't, or most businesses won't, but if they're guided and coached properly, they'll know they need to have that. So we'll put a yes for that. Statement of information, do you have that? Again, some businesses will have the first statement of information, but they don't renew it. I'll put a yes for that, give them the benefit of the doubt. Does your company have statement of qualifications? Now, statement of qualification is a document that you need whenever you're bidding on contracts. Most of the times, contract providers, they want to see your statement of qualifications. It's an extension of your capability statement. Many businesses don't. I'll give them credit for that. Do you have an established bank account with you as an authorized signer? We'll put a yes for that. Do you have stock certificates front and back? Again, this is supposed to be a yes. Many businesses, they haven't looked at that. Do you have your stock ledger or your transfer ledger available? Should be a yes for that. Do you have your annual board of directors meeting minutes? Again, that should be yes. Now, if you notice these first 22 questions, they're bolded. The texts are bolded. That means these are required questions. They're supposed to answer yes to these in order to get a good score. Then down below, these other questions are not bolded. These are supplemental questions. So this helped to build up their score if they have some of these documents. For example, do you have an injury and illness prevention program? Some businesses, if they're construction, they probably don't, but they need that. I'll give them a benefit here. Do you have your current form, W-9 form completed? Again, this should be a yes. Many of these firms, they don't have those completed. Do you have a list of your 3 largest projects? Again, that should be a yes. Do you have letters from your 3 project references? Most of the times they don't have that. They should. Does your company have a business line of credit? Most of the times these businesses really don't have a line of credit. They don't know they should get one, and some of the times they don't know how to go about it. Do you have a cage code? This doesn't apply to most certifications, but some businesses need that if they're going off the federal contract. So put a no for that. Is your company DIR certified? Again, this is if they're going after public works contracting, so it doesn't really apply here. Is your company registered in any vendor database or procurement system? We'll give them credit here. We'll say yes for that. Has your company completed 3 projects in the last 3 years? These are questions that's required with the supplier clearinghouse and a lot of other certification programs. So this is going to be helpful to them. Do you have your shareholders agreement? That is, if you're a corporation or if you're an LLC. Many of these are sole owners corporation. So we'll put a no for that. Does your company have, or any of its officers have any special certifications? No, doesn't apply right there. Is your company registered in state as a foreign corporation? No, we're from California. And then the last one is, does your company possess any licenses or certifications such as ISO 9000, green building technology, etc.? They may not. So now they've completed all 35 of these questions. So now we'll submit the answer for the results. Now, once they submit that, you will get 2 scores. You notice there's a dialog box up here at the top. This dialog is saying that a copy of this report will be sent to you and anyone else that you want to send it to. So over on the left side, this is your minimum readiness score. That means you should score very highly on this. As a matter of fact, in order to be ready, you must score 100% on this, because these are the bolded questions. The one on the right is your overall readiness. So that means you're required, including your overall. The supplemental should give you that score. Now, if you notice right here, this company is below 100%. So right here, the last 2 paragraphs, it says, we encourage you to schedule a free consultation in order to be coached in how to improve your contract readiness scorecard. Please call this number. So here for this moment, it has my toll-free number and my contact email address. But when we're working with organizations like Vermont Slauson or GLAC or any trade association, and we include them in here to receive reports, then their numbers are going to appear here and their email address will appear here. So a copy of the report will be sent to them. So now over on this side, it says email my results. So this is where you can email your result to your advisor or your counselor or whomever you want to have a copy of this so they can discuss it with you. Or you can print my results, and when you print the result, then this is how your report is going to look. So it tells you your score. It tells you how many out of, say, 20 out of 22 you positively completed, and then 25 out of 35 you positively completed for the overall. So here is where the participants get to meet with their advisors, and then they go over all the no answers, and then they work with them in converting those into yeses. And that's how they can help them to become business ready and contract ready, or certification ready. So this is how this part of the system works to help small businesses, which is an amazing thing. And again, like I say, a copy of this report is sent to the small business, copy is sent to the agency, the referral partner, and it's amazing. I think this tool really, really helps those businesses become ready. Does anyone have any questions on this before I move to the next section real quickly?
Yeah, Gilbert, I have a comment.
Yes.
So primarily what this is a great feasibility report. So we talk about your evaluating your business, thinking about the feasibility of how you can compete, and the higher you score, is the more competitive that you're going to be. Now, some of those things I think, Gilbert, would be non-applicable as it pertains to the type of corporation.
Right.
So I think some would be NA, right? Not applicable.
Right.
However, the rest of that percentage, you want to get as close to 100% as possible, because it makes your company more attractive and makes to other larger primes who want to partner or joint venture or use you as a sub, as well as it makes you more competitive if you're going to do you consider yourself a small business prime. So
yes. And the beauty about this also, Anthony, is if, say, Vermont Slauson want to craft their own questions and put in here, they can do that. They'll just let us know, send us a list of those questions, and we can go in and we can program it in the system that only those questions are asked of the small business. So, some of the questions here that you said may not be applicable, then we can change those out and just put just the questions that you want in it. So it's a very flexible and robust tool that will allow you to put whatever questions you want to measure your participants based on what you've taught them, how you've coached them, and how you want to prepare them to become ready. So it's amazing. Any other questions real quickly? Okay. So this is an amazing tool. I love it. Now I want to go to the other section of this system that is really, really great for their back office. So I'm going to sign in right here. And I'm going to do a quick demo. Now, when you sign in, it takes you to this dashboard. And over on the left side, you'll see these 4 buttons, blue buttons. These are the services, the 4 services that the system offers. First, you've got your business management, which is the back office piece. This is where you can upload your documents and store them for easy and quick retrieval. Then you've got procurement. When you click on this, these are procurement opportunities, which says find bid opportunities by state. These are opportunities in all 50 United States. So you can look for opportunities in any one of these 50 states. So if you're in California and you want to look for California opportunities, you go right here where it says display all. You go to California, you select that. And then these are the states here. I mean, these are the agencies here in California with opportunities for your business. So you've got, Santa Ana Unified School District. You've got the city of Santa Ana, San Francisco. You've got Metro, San Diego. You've got Riverside County Transportation Commission. You've got, you name it. The county of Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles. You got Bavin, all of these. So you can go in and let's say you're looking at city of LA, for example. You're looking for opportunities here. You go in, put a description. Let's say you're looking for professional services. You choose the category, all, and then status. You want open opportunities, only the open ones, and then type. You want to look at all. And then you go to search. And here's a list. These are 37 opportunities that are identified within the system that falls within professional services. So you can go in here and look at these and see which ones really apply to what you're trying to do. Or you can even, you can drill down even more precise by typing, specifically what you want. So you may want construction, you may want plumbing, you may want electrical, or whatever it is. You can put that in and it will tell you how many they've got and when it was posted, when the bid due date is, and the status, whether it's open or not. These are all open. So it's an amazing tool. And what I love about this system is you've got all of this in one location. All of this in one location. Instead of you going to all these other sites looking for opportunities, it's right here. Then the next part of the system is the market research piece. So you can click on that and find stats and market data. And then these are the sources that we have here. We've got Fact Finder, First Research, you got HubSpot, Size Up, and the US Census. Now, First Research is the one that many banks love because not only does it provide landscape information, but this is what banks use when they're checking on their clients' ability to provide services. So let's say you're looking for professional services here. That's a keyword, and you go to search. Then it gives you a list of all the professional services. So let's say you want to do professional services sector, you click on that. Now you're getting some summary detail. This is abstract right here. So it's telling you that the professional services industry, it includes over 900,000 establishments. These are single location facility with annual revenues of 1.8 trillion. Now, many businesses, they're in operation, but they don't know the size of their industry. This helps them with that. It tells them how big the industry is, who some of your competitors are, and how you can go after it. And then a sample report would look like this. So this is what the sample report would be. So you have a table of contents, and then you've got your industry information, which is catered to your NAICS codes. You got your product operation technology. sales and marketing. And this is stuff that small businesses can use for a business plan if they want a marketing plan. So you got your finance, regulations, all of this stuff. See that? It's amazing. This is amazing. So this really helps the small business to really garner information for their industry as well as for their competitors. So I want to go back real quickly to the next section. So we've talked about that. Now, not only do we have marketing research, we also have grant opportunities here. I'm sorry, on the procurement, kind of skip out on that. So not only do we have bids and marketing, but here's grant opportunities. If you're looking for grants, you click on find grants and it takes you to that site. And then you go here, search for grants. And then look at this. These are all grants right here. These are open grants. There's 111 pages of grants right here. So you can go in, you can search by subject or topic or by state, wherever you want it. And these are a lot of grant opportunities. So everything the small business need is right there at their fingertips. Now, the other part that I really like about the system is this last button right here. It says registration. Now, this is where a small business can take advantage. This is where a small business can take advantage, okay? So here, if you want to get your Dun & Bradstreet number, you don't have it, you can click on this right here and it takes you right to the Dun & Bradstreet site. And you can go ahead and search for your number, or you can apply for your number by clicking on one of these right here. See that? It's amazing. Very amazing tool right there. Then if you want to get your SAM's registration code, which is your cage code, you click on the second button right here, and it will take you there. You register, you log in, and get whatever you need in order to make that happen for your cage code. Then, if you want to go to the Secretary of State, California Secretary of State, to check whether or not, if you're a corporation or an LLC, and you don't recall where your article of incorporation or your statement of information is, they will have a copy for you. So you can easily click on this link right here, and it takes you to where that information can be found. So you click on business right here, and you do your business search. Okay, and you click on this, and you can go in and look for the business, put your business name in here. And once you do that, then it will bring up your articles or your statement of information for the business. It's amazing. Then you can, if you're a small business trying to do a name search for your fictitious business name, your DBA, you can click on this link right here. If you're within the county of Los Angeles, it will take you right here. You can do a name search. So you can put your name, your business name in here, and it will tell you whether or not the name is available, which is a great thing for small businesses to do. Again, everything is right here in one place at your fingertips. And if you want to file your fictitious business name, you click on this link right here. It takes you here. Because of COVID, they're not seeing anyone in person, so you have to mail it in. So you click mail in, and then you do fictitious business name original, and then you put your information in here. You put your name in and you search, and then it will tell you start your application. So this is just phenomenal. Then the last one is get your EIN number. Small businesses, many of them, if they're starting up, they don't have an EIN, or if they're a sole prop and they've been using their social security number, this system right here can help them to obtain their EIN with IRS. So by clicking on this link right here, takes you to the IRS website, and it says begin application. You start the process. You're a sole prop, you click sole prop, then you continue. And then this is how the process works right here. Takes you in so you can start the application process. So it's an amazing, amazing tool that helps small businesses, that puts everything all in one place. Now, I want to talk about the back office. So let's go back up here to business management. So what we do, we take your business and we divide it into 4 categories. So these are the 4 categories right here. And as a matter of fact, when you register in the system, it automatically creates this back office for you. You don't have to tell it what to do or anything like that. Just by putting in your data, it creates this back office. So you need to access your business plan. You just click on business plan, and here we've got 2 of them. So we'll click on that one. We'll view that one. And once it's opened up, then it's going to show you the whole thing. This is your business plan right here. And you can go through the plan and you can share it with whomever you want to discuss it with. Amazing. The beauty about this system is, let's say you want to write a business plan, but you don't really know how to do it. You don't have any reference or anything. You scroll down here. These are sample business plans that you can use. So you've got one for accounting service, catering, construction, sandwich shop, you name it. Just download it from over here and you can just start using the plan itself as a guide to develop yours. Right here on this tile, we've got business licenses. I love this. I love this because what it does, it reminds you when your business license is going to expire. So for example, City of Los Angeles, their licenses just expired in February 28th. If you run a business in the City of Los Angeles and you did not renew your license by February 28th, then now you're going to owe at least $300 as late fee and penalty or more. So when you upload your license, what it does, it asks you to put an expiration date in here. And by putting that date in, it registers the date here, and it tells the system that 90 days before this expiration date, it's going to send you a notification. So it will send you that notification. And this is what your license looks like right here. Well, this is let me get this out. This is a proof right here that I have, but over here is the license itself. So see, this is your license. So if someone, Vermont Slauson or any agency requests a copy of your license, you could just go here and email it to them real easily. Just go right here where it says email. Put the person's email address right here, and then down below, it's going to ask you, do you want this document to expire? And you could say never, or you could say yes, within 7 days, 14, 21, or 30. I usually recommend that clients put 7 days in here because you don't want your document floating around out there in cyberspace forever. So if you put 7 days, then after 7 days, this document is going to expire and they have to request it again. You hit send, and when you hit send, then it takes it to, it send it to them, and in seconds, they're able to open it up and get whatever you send them. It's just an amazing tool. The whole purpose of this system is so you have all your documents at your fingertips, so you can send it to whomever you need in seconds, not minutes, not hours, not days, but seconds. So that's what this is all about, and this is how it's been helping many of our clients at Vermont Slauson and with some of these other agencies. So I just want to show you guys how great this is. This is the business planning piece. Over here is your corporate documents. Look at this. It's amazing. So everything you need is right here. The second segment of it is your general operations management documents. So here you got your employee handbook if you have employee, and that's the beauty of this thing. So when you're registering, if you have employees, it's going to ask you, do you have employees? And you check yes. Then when it creates the system for you, you're going to have an employee handbook tile, and you're going to have a form I-9 tile, which tells you that if you have employee, you got to fill out this form. This is a federal form that's required by every business. If you have employees, you got to submit this to let the federal government know that you have workers working for you and they're here legitimately. By clicking on that, it will take you to who the employees are. And if you want to show proof of each one, you can go here, select that employee, and then bam, there it is. You're required to present 2 of these documents as proof. You can use a driver's license, which is here, okay? Or you could use the passport. You select the passport and go to view. Bam, there you go. So whichever you want, you've got it. And only 2 of those documents you need. So the list of documents would be your DD-214 if you've been in the military, your birth certificate, your passport, your driver's license, and the 5th one would be your social security card, but I don't want to include it in this system. So if you guys want to do it, then you can do that. Now, I think I have a question here. How do you feel about a one-page business plan? That's a good thing. We can talk about that. Humble. We can talk about that. We call that the business model canvas. So we could talk about that. Next question you have is, can we upload all these documents via email? You could do it if you upload it directly to the system. So you can have the documents in email, but when you're uploading it in here, you got to upload it directly to the system and give it a name. And if it's a document that's going to expire, then you put the expiration date in here so it can send you a notification. Let's see. Do you have any? I can't see any other questions here. Oh, can you delete uploaded documents? Yes, you can. This is how you delete it. See this red button right here? That's a delete button. See, it says remove. You can delete that document and then you can re-upload it and, you'll have it there. So, yes.
And then the last question is, how safe is the information?
Oh, yeah. So this system is super safe because, and I don't know if most of you know me, but I am very paranoid as a business owner. So security is so important to me. Anthony knows this. So when I was negotiating with my hosting company, I wanted to make sure that these guys can really handle it. So what they do, first of all, when you're registering in the system, your IP address on your computer is documented and that's registered with the hosting company. So if someone else try to log in and they're not using your computer, then they can't get in. The next thing is every time you log in, the system sends you a notification, an email saying, hey, someone just logged in. Was that you? And if it wasn't you, then you notify us immediately. We shut down your account. It's like we freeze your account. So no one can do anything in it. And then we require you to go in and change a password and all of that. So that's what this is. The third thing is, if you notice some of these documents, like this one, for example, the passport, look at the top tab right here. It's encrypted. So all of these documents are encrypted. So hackers or whomever, they don't know what this is. They just see some numbers and letters in here and they're wondering, what is that? So they don't really know it's a passport information or whatever it is. So yes. And finally, we've got the system storing these documents in 3 different locations in 3 different states. So if there's an earthquake, a storm or whatever, and it knocks out any electricity anywhere, it's still backed up in other states. And this is backed up every day. So yes, it's super safe.
And then for the website, there's some people that are driving or in their car. The website is smallbizpro.com, right?
.net.
Oh, I'm sorry, .net.
Yeah.
smallbizpro.net.
Yes. And the beauty about this also, if you need assistance, we can guide you. You just call us up and say, hey, I want to register, but I don't know what I'm doing. Or I want to upload a document, I don't know what I'm doing. We guide you through this process. We're not like some of the other companies out there where when you register, then you can't contact them. You got to send email and all of that, and you got to wait days. No, we'll deal with you immediately because we're small business advocates. So we're here to guide and coach you and help you out to become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. And, working with folks like Ed Salcedo and Susan Matthews over the years, working with Vermont Sloss in the city of Los Angeles, Metro, LLC, LACCD, you know, these are things that we understand and recognize what small businesses need, and that's why this system was developed that way, to help small businesses access their documents on the spot. So this is amazing. You know, if you're doing your certification, see all of this you're looking at right now, this is stuff you need for your certification. All of this, your capability statement right here, see that? You can list it, go to view, bam. This is my this is my capability statement. If someone needs it, all I have to do is just go to email right here and just email it to the person in seconds. I can do it from my phone, I can do it from my laptop, wherever I am. And another thing is, in here, see, these are certifications right here. These are my certifications. So I got certification with Metro. I got the supplier clearinghouse right here. You know, bam. If somebody asks for that, I can go in. See, this one says expired, but I've renewed it since then. So I've got all of that information I can forward to whomever who needs it. So that's amazing. And then the final tab is your cash flow management. This is a part that you really need. You know, your balance sheet, your profit and loss, your statement of cash flow, you've got your receipts. Over here, your tax returns. You know, many small businesses, they don't know where their tax returns are. And if someone requests it, you can just go in real quickly, click view, and once you click view, bam, there it is. This is your tax return right here. See that? And you can just email it to your banker, you know, Vermont Slauson. If you're looking for a loan or line of credit from them, you just send it right here. If you're going to put this in your supplier clearinghouse certification, they need a copy of I think it's 3 years certification. You can just go in here and you're already going to have your 3 years of certifications, tax returns in here. All you got to do is just download it and send it to them. So it's right at your fingertips, everything you need.
All right, one of the other questions, what if you have multiple computers?
Well, if you have multiple computers, you can register the system. First, you're going to register with one, but when you go to access it from another computer, it's going to ask you, one, do you want to make this your primary, or two, do you want to add this to the system as your official computer? Because the system needs to know if these are legitimate computers that you're using to access your documents. Because if you can't provide an answer, it won't let you use those computers to access your documents.
Okay,
And that's in the interest of safety.
Is there a fee or subscription dollar to create an account?
Well, this depends, because if they're going through Vermont Slauson handles this, you know, if they're in their Vermont Slauson's program, so they don't have to pay for this. As a matter of fact, Vermont Slauson has a program that they're launching in this month, the month of March, that you can register for free and you'll get the system as part of your registration. So you don't have to worry about that. And it's a system where you get coaching from people like myself and other advisors who's going to guide you through the process and help you to become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. So no, if you're going through Vermont Slauson, no.
Are there sample templates in the system?
Oh yeah, see all of these right here on this is a cash flow management tab. These are samples right here. So this is a 12-month cash flow. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. If you can't see this, let me know, okay? I just clicked on the 12-month cash flow management statement of cash flow. I'm opening it right now. It's in Excel. Can you guys see it? Okay, I'll go in. There it is. Now you can see it. Can you see it now? So this is a 12-month statement of cash flow right here. This is a template. So all you got to do is just plug in your numbers in the white areas. The yellow areas you don't touch because there are formulas in there. The white areas, you just plug it in. Now, if you're looking for, let's see, let's go back. So if you're looking for a budget, so here's a budget that I have right here. And again, I'll get you access to that. So this one is a budget. Can you guys see that? Nope. Oh, I got to open it first.
Gilbert.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is something that in our workshops we've been discussing. Yeah. I've always expressed to you the importance as a small business owner having an affordable management tool.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, we talked about the difference between gross profit and net profit and expenses and revenue. All of this you can do using SmallBizPro.
Oh,
When you are a sole proprietor or even a single member LLC and you're trying to grow your business, you may not be able to afford the $60K that it would take for you to have an administrative assistant.
Yeah.
So this is your electronic administrative assistant. This is the perfect tool for small businesses that fall below that 2 million, 2.5 million. And in fact, and Gilbert, correct me if I'm wrong, but even as you grow to high, you can always modify and adapt it to handle a bigger workload. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct. And
it keeps your numbers straight. It keeps your numbers straight. And you have to know your numbers. You hear me say that all the time.
Yes. And also when you're working with your bookkeeper, your accountant, this helps you to hold them accountable because they're going to be showing you reports that you may not know what it is, but having a system like this, you can say, hey, what about this? You're looking at your balance sheet or your profit and loss, and you see numbers in parentheses. You know, anyone knows that when you see a number in parentheses, that's not a good thing. That means that's money leaving your business, going somewhere, was paid to somebody. So that forces you to ask questions like, hey, where did this 25,000 go? You know, and then that bookkeeper will have to explain it to you. So this is just amazing. Plus, you guys have access to us because we're always here to guide you. Anything you need, any questions you have, we guide you. We're your coach as well.
Okay, and then the last one is that one of the persons said that they have heard about the product for a long time, but had never been it had never been explained as such an in-depth process. So she's really thinking about getting the platform. And then the other question is, can we have our bookkeeper or accountant have their own login?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a great question. I love that. So over here on the left side of the system, down where it says My Account, when you click on My Account, you see where it says Company Users? You click on that, and then that's where you see where you add your company users right here. So you can add a user. If you get the platinum package, you can get up to 8 users in here. If you get the gold, you get 4 users. The silver, you get 2. And then the bronze, you'll get 1 user, just you, the owner. So going through the Vermont system, you're going to get 4 users. So you can put your bookkeeper as one of your user in the system, which is great. Now, here's the beauty of this. You've got 2 types of users. You got a contributor and you've got a manager. The manager gets to see everything in the system. The contributor only sees what you want them to see. So if you don't want them seeing your financials, you don't want them seeing your marketing plan or whatever, they won't have access to it, because I'm going to show you what happens here. So when you get a contributor and you go to user tile permission, see this right here? It says, it gives you check boxes, yes or no. So if you check yes, that means they have access to these tiles. If you check no, they don't have access. So for your corporate documents, if you don't want them to see it, you check no. If you have your Dun & Bradstreet, you know, that's okay. You could put yes for that. Your IRS tax ID number, you can check that. Also, your fictitious business name, you know, all of these, your insurance. So that's how it is. Now, once they try to access those tiles that they don't have permission for, you will see a red banner on the top that says you don't have permission to access this area, which is beautiful. I love it.
And to piggyback on what Gilbert is saying, you control, it is your business.
Yes.
It controls the level of accountability. Say if you got 4 or 5 employees. In Humble Ceramic, for your business, it gives you the type of convenience and the type of management control from an administrative perspective that you don't have. It's when I say convenience, this saves time. It allows you not to have to spend money on bringing in outside administrative support, because you can outsource your administrative. You don't have to. You got SmallBizPro. It is the electronic equivalent of having a chief administrator.
Yep. And that's beautiful. And the thing about it is, with small businesses, one of the things that really kills them is that they bring in people to help them, but some of the times these people are trying to help themselves. So they'll come into your business, they'll take all your proprietary documents, and then they'll leave. And then you don't have it. You don't know where to find it. But if it's in the system, you know it's there. And you control the password for these folks. So if you don't want them accessing your documents anymore, you can just change the password, lock them out. They can't access it anymore. And your documents will still be in the system.
Question: if I have multiple businesses, can I set them under one account / profile, or do I need to set up separately?
Yeah, you could do that with a platinum version, because a platinum version gives you 8 users. So yeah, with that version, you can do that. And as a matter of fact, when you put your profile in, the primary information that you put in is what's going to show up. I'm going to show you something about that. See where it says company profile over here? When you click on that, look what happens. It takes you to a profile of your business. Look at this. This is a profile right here. It tells you your industry, tells you your business start date, your Dun & Bradstreet number, your cage code, your federal tax ID number. Look at this. This is the ownership information right here. So if you got one owner, you're going to have just that one owner. If you got multiple owners, and then it tells you what percentage each owner owns. Then look at that. This is your revenue and your insurance information. Certification, what certifications you have, if you have bonding. And if you belong to certain membership, on associations. This is just amazing. When you try, go ahead, Tony.
No, Gilbert, and one of we have a couple of our attendees who have multiple businesses.
Yeah.
We can have different platforms on the same account. Is that correct? So the page you're showing now, you can have 3 different pages for your 3 different businesses.
Exactly.
The beauty of that is you're able to keep them separate for tax purposes, for any kind of auditing purposes. And one of the issues that is a negative to small businesses who have 2 different streams of revenue is the commingling. And when you start commingling, you run into all kind of problems.
Yeah.
And it helps you track everything financially, administratively, even from the perspective of labor.
Right. Exactly.
So it is the perfect tool for a small business that's trying to scale and sustain itself.
Humble Ceramic said, "Where have you been all my life?" Thank you, Humble. We're here to help you guys, man, and that's what we're about. Just so you know, I want to tell you real quickly the history and the story behind this thing. I started this system. I started working on developing this system over 12 years ago, when I was working with LA Unified School District, LA Metro, and all those organizations. Now, they sent us in the community to go recruit small businesses like yourselves to get you to participate in their program. And in return, they claim that they're going to allow you guys access to contract opportunities. But when you guys came in, they would tell you, no, sorry, you're not ready. You don't have your insurance. You don't have your bonding. You don't have your license. You haven't had any contracts. So small business will be very, very upset about that, because they're saying, hey, you told us to come in, you'll give us contracts, and now we're here, you're telling us we're not ready. So I wanted to have a system where you guys can access your documents on the spot using your phone, your laptop, whatever, so they cannot tell you no anymore. So that's how the system was developed. And it's been 12 years now that we've been working on it, and we just launched it 2 years ago, and we're ready to go. It's ready for you guys.
And it's something that Gilbert and I have talked about intermittently. It will also, we focus on contract analytics sometimes. So the template, you can build your template because you have access to all the information that you will ever need to bid on a RFP, to bid on a quote, a request for bid, RFB. It puts all of that at your fingertips, because let's be honest, most of us can't afford to outsource the bid to a contractor.
Yeah.
So this helps us control the flow of information in and out. It helps us document and archive everything we need to keep our business up and running. And if we ever get audited or IRS wants to take a look at things, Gilbert will tell you, you have it right there at your fingertips.
Right at your fingertips. Now, somebody has a question here. Valerie Boyd. Valerie Boyd said, how do we get registered in this system by going through Vermont Sloss? And Pam, do you want to answer that one?
Yes. Well, you would, to register for Vermont Sloss, and you would go to our website, which is, and Gabby can put it in the chat, vsedc.org. One of the things, though, I did want to say is, I know when Gilbert mentioned, this would be one of the benefits in terms of registering. What we're doing for this particular platform, we have a program going on. It's the Legacy program. And
Yes.
there are 40 or 50 businesses that we've selected to go through this training, and this is being offered to them. It's offered to them. We're going to be having a orientation, our third orientation, on the 18th. And if you want to, and it should be, I think, on our calendar when that webinar is.
Yeah.
And you have to be a legacy business, 3 years or more in business. And we are concentrating really the businesses, along the Crenshaw corridor in the USC area, and you would be selected for the program. So the benefit of this program is not automatically to people who just come in and register on a general level. So I just really wanted to make that clear. But you do get the other benefits of having a business coach matched with a business coach. You have access, to the other webinars and things that we are doing. You get notifications about other services, resources, and whatnot in the area, what's going on in LA. So, but just wanted to make that clear. But I really do encourage you, all that are on the line that are not registered with us as clients, that you do so.
And I just put in the chat, I put a link if you want to measure your business, do an assessment to see whether your business ready or not. I just put a link in there for you guys. So smallbizpro.net/assessment/business. So go in there and click on that link. It will take you to the assessment, and you guys can take that assessment to see where you are. Are you ready? Do you have enough? You have all the documents you need to be ready? And if not, what do you need and how do you get help on that? Okay. So this is perfect for you guys.
And for those who develop their SmallBizPro information and documentation, when we have these kind of workshops, and some of your instructors, like myself, start talking about gross profits, net profits, how to do calculations, how to work on your margins, all of that now will make sense to you, because you can go right into SmallBizPro and enter the data. And without it being more abstract, because you will understand where to go to enter your different revenue sources, or those things that are considered variable costs as opposed to fixed costs. All of those things, this sort of sorts them out, and it gives them a structure that you're able to understand, so you never fall behind, you never get into a dark place with your business, because you're able to track everything about your business with SmallBizPro.
So Shayna has a question in the chat. Shayna wants to know, She said, since I'm already registered and not a legacy business, I would not receive the SmallBizPro account. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do for you guys today. I'm going to be Santa Claus for you, okay? So I'm going to gift all of you guys who are on this call right now. I'm going to gift you a free account. I'm going to gift you a free access to it. And so this will be my gift to you. So give me a call. I'll put my number in here. Give me a call or send me your email address and I'll give you the link. I'll send you the link. You guys can register for free and you'll get that account for free. But don't be sharing the link with anyone now, okay? This is only for you. All right.
Well,
So
that is definitely awesome. Thank you so much, Gilbert. Well, Shayna, look what you did. You accepted everybody on the line. So that's great. Thank you so much, Gilbert.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. Oh, and then the last question is create a code for, I guess she was just making a statement. Create a code for safety.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so I have all of that for you guys. So now just remember the link I'm sending you is only good for 10 days. So if you register within 10 days, then you send me an email and said I was on the supply diversity call today, Friday the 5th, and then I'll go in and I'll give you 1 year free for this thing. Okay, 1 year free. Just remember that. But you gotta call me or send me an email.
All right.
So guys, this is the perfect management tool when you're a small business and you can't afford what a lot of the big businesses do. And it gives you an advantage when you're competing with other small businesses. So it's all about convenience, access, having the correct numbers, the latest numbers, being able to do your feasibility and assessment. We do things like bid, no bid lists. We do a lot of things. Research, I've encouraged everybody to learn how to research. Well, Gilbert just formalized and pulled all of that together and organized all the things we've been talking about for the last 5 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, and then Gilbert, just put your contact information in the chat.
Yes.
People are asking about it. So we're getting ready to wrap this up. What I would like is if Ed and Susan are still on the line, and Gilbert and also Anthony, if you could just go around and give one or two takeaways from today's session. One or two takeaways for the certification, procurement, the importance of it or whatever, but just, give some little golden nuggets. And I'll start with you, Ed.
I think Ed had to get off, but, maybe I can just chime in. I would say probably for us, the two takeaways would be, if you're a new business, you shouldn't be discouraged by that. Please, we encourage, you to apply. And also I understand, some of the, the documents, it may be time consuming to gather, to get together, but I think it's would be very beneficial, if you took the time to do it. And I think you may find that a lot of these certification programs ask for the same documents. So I think once you go through the process, you collect everything. I think it would be, very helpful, and again, beneficial for you to do so.
Thank you, Susan. Gilbert.
Yeah, so for this system right here, being ready at all times is very important. You always want to be ready, because if you're not ready, you may miss an opportunity. I work with a lot of small businesses where a lot of them weren't even ready for the PPP. They weren't ready to pivot. So a lot of them miss out on that. So I want to make sure all of you guys are ready. And a good way to be ready is to have a system like this where you upload all your documents and it's there. It's going to notify you to let you know when you need to renew documents. So this free, a link that I'm giving you guys, you cherish it, you use it. Also use the assessment piece to it to assess your business, to see where you are at all times. So this would be great. It's going to help you with your certification with El Salcedo and Susan Matthews. And it's also going to help you with Vermont Slauson when you're looking to get loans or line of credit. So you guys want to take advantage of that, okay?
Thank you, Gilbert. And
You're welcome.
last but not least, Mr. Anthony.
Yeah, I'm glad, Gilbert, you know, as I'm sitting here thinking, honestly, I'd like to incorporate you in all of my future workshops. And I like to do it at the beginning because everything that you went through, I teach and help them develop a strategy for a definition. So now they can go back and Pam, this is a very value added, and I didn't realize it until Gilbert was going through it because there's been so many great updates on it. So this is valuable for our small businesses because it gives you a competitive advantage. It helps you organize and structure your business. So as you move forward, you save time, and we all know time is money. So, you know, Gilbert, that was a great presentation, and it was interesting because it fit right into what we've been teaching in our workshops and instructing in our workshops for the last year or so. So this is great.
Thank you, Anthony.
Okay, Rochelle, Pam, Rochelle, Gilbert, could you repost? Hold on. Rochelle is asking to repost
my
your
contact,
link.
my contact information.
Yeah.
The link.
Okay. Okay.
The link.
The link.
Oh, okay. I'll put the link right here.
Okay.
Which one? The assessment link or the free 10-day trial?
Just the SmallBizPro link.
Okay. I will right now.
And so hopefully I'll see you guys next Friday as we wrap up our supply diversity, and we'll use this today's top subject matter and what we've learned from Gilbert and how to bring everything together. So going forward, you like I say, it's all about competing, all about being ready to do business and to make money. At the end of the day, anything that helps you make money is a value proposition.
Thank you, Anthony. And with that, I just say that again, all of you that are not registered with us, to get registered, we can help you through the process. We're hoping that you guys will go through the CPUC process to apply. And if you have difficulty with that or whatever, we can help you with that process. So
and I'm uploading the link right now in the chat. So you got my contact information as well. So you guys will have everything at your fingertips. I just put the link to the 10-day free trial in here. So just remember, go ahead and use it, guys. And
so Pam, one other thing. So what happens is when you find a dynamic tool like this and you see the type of support, small business support that Vermont Slauson offers, guys, you have to spread the word to your fellow entrepreneurs and small business owners out in the community, because nobody else is doing what Vermont Slauson and Gilbert are doing in this collaboration. It is essential to the sustainability, longevity of your business, staying in business and developing your business. And this tool, along with the coaching from Vermont Slauson, will help you scale your business. Remember, we talk about that. Scaling our businesses, making more money, having better profit margins. All of that is essential. So please pass the word to your fellow entrepreneurs and small business owners about some of the wonderful things that Vermont Slauson has going on, okay?
All right, and with that, I put my phone number. If you have any other questions or whatever, you can reach me at the 323-753-2335 number. Gabby picks up the messages and she would then send them over to me. And with that, Gabby, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Gabby was our host today, so thank you, Gabby. And I think she has a link for the for the survey. Is that correct, Gabby?
Yes, thank you everybody for attending today. You guys could go ahead and call that number. That is our mainland number. I do take messages and pass them along. Once this Zoom session closes, a survey will automatically pop up on your browser. So we appreciate if you could go ahead and fill that out just so we could hear your feedback on this class and any future classes that you guys would like to see. And yeah, thank you. Happy Friday. And thank you to the instructors, Susan, Ed, Gilbert. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
See you back next week for the final.